Yo, today we have how Vegito humiliated Boo. And yes, he did. So let's see what's up.
Alright, Brilla. The Boo Saga is a complete joke, and I think it's just as hilarious as the Cell Saga. A lot of buffoonery, like Gohan not being able to catch a Potara earring, Vegeta not only going rogue just to get a chance of fighting Goku, and then his self-sacrifice, which was all for nothing because the guy survived, and just everybody being...
Yeah.
dumbass bricks.
Yeah, but Vegeta really got old during this whole arc. He he thought he beat Goku, and then he went to go himself. But realistically speaking, Goku wasn't going full powered. Then he was just mad that he himself for no reason, and he's the reason his family, the world, is gonna get. That's crazy.
Continuing to fight Popovich, even though she had a 0% chance of winning. The Supreme
That is
Council
the
pulled up to
funniest.
this tournament. Don't tell any of the Z fighters anything that's going on, which could have made them aware of why Popovich and Yama were even there. And you know, maybe stop the revival of Boo. But nah, everybody gotta be stupid. But out of the Boo Saga, we got some great fights. And the first appearance of the demon known as Vegito.
Yeah, real talk. But no, man, I hate that people say that Vegito never won. Well, his whole point wasn't to win. Like his point was to like free Piccolo, Gohan, Goten, and Trunks. Like he wasn't trying to like ultimately destroy Boo. If he was still Vegito when he came out of Boo, then yes, he would have just finished Boo right there. But he wasn't. So.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, in his first appearance, Vegito decides to humiliate Super Boo, who already absorbed a bunch of other people, in the most arrogant way he could think of. Now, before we get started, please leave a like, subscribe, and if you want to get some extra content on the side with my ugly mug in it, or you just want to support me, please become a member of the channel. Farming. Gave himself a name, and bruh, I forgot that Super Boo could talk. The voice sounds so strange with the face to me. But anywho, Goku hit him with a boot to the face combo, and Boo retaliates with a blast. But Vegito was just standing there laughing at this pathetic attempt. Boo ended up getting him with his antenna. But you know how it is, Vegito is the definition of arrogance, and starts yapping until Boo responds. I'm happy to keep pounding you. Vegito didn't like a single word in that sentence, so bro hit him with a juicer to the jaw. Followed by a big bang, and oh my god, this man almost killed him entirely. Boo regenerates, of course, and this lunatic Vegito is happy he can continue to fight. Anywho, but they start throwing...
Yeah, I'm pausing a lot because I'm not sure if I can think of any more commentary, if I can just off the top of my brain right now. But yeah, if you're like Deadpool, and you can just revive unlimitedly, and someone just smiles, oh yeah, pack it up. You know what I'm saying? Find some way to take yourself out. They just want to fight.
Hands and Boo is getting decimated. Damn! Look at this punch! Like, bro, Dragon Ball makes zero sense. How is somebody able to come back from this? The second hit of the combo was even worse. Disfigured this man's entire noggin.
Oh.
Ew, what the hell he regenerates? Anyways, bro, Boo gets heated that he's getting his ass beat, so he decides to pull a cell, making a giant energy ball to destroy the entire planet. But Vegito ain't worried, bro, because he's him. Boo throws it, but Vegito hit him with the Uno reverse and tosses it back at him. And look at him aura farming after the explosion. Even Boo acknowledges the aura farming. You really think you're him out here posing and shit?
Yeah.
Don't be mad at me, because I'm beautiful, nigga. Maybe if you got rid of that dangling on your head, you'd get some Namek holes on your dick. Actually, no.
Nah, get back.
Never mind. I'm keeping them for myself. Boo didn't like being stunted on, so he goes on the attack, only to be...
No, it's funny. All Namekians are boys. Not canonically speaking, all Namekians are males. There's no female Namekian. That's kind of pause.
He farmed all to hell. This man Vegito didn't even try. He was just standing there sidestepping this nigga's attacks. So Boo throws an energy ball, only to get that shit returned to him again. So Boo pulled a peekaboo and dodged. Meanwhile, Vegito pulls up and started roasting this nigga by his nose, telling him he liked him more when he was fat. So Boo gets offended. So Boo hit him with the 4-hit combo, trying to aura farm, only to be outdone by Vegito, who's standing there with his arms crossed, talking shit, of course. And to add insult to injury, bro blasts this nigga into tiny pieces. So Boo regenerates, of course. And this nigga is mad. This man is so heated, he's getting his ass beat right now, bro. And not only that, Vegito is using him as a tool to aura farm. Like, this man got steam coming out of him right now, bro. Boo tries to transform.
¿Quieres?
Only for Vegito to start clobbering this nigga mid-transformation. For the first time in forever, a Dragon Ball character doesn't just stand there.
Well, actually, in this very same arc, the Boo before this one, before he absorbed all of the other people, stopped Trunks and Goten from fusing into Gotenks. So, this is the second time.
And let their enemy transform. This, ladies and gentlemen, is why Vegito is the goal. Bro comes out of the steam looking like a homeless person. Oh my god. And at this point, Vegito got this man terrified. Bro grabs his leg and tosses this nigga like prime Tom Brady. And ladies and gentlemen, at this point, there was no hope for Super Boo. Bro was
random. When they were recording the lines for Vegito, did the two actors who play Goku and Vegeta have to like say their lines at the same time, or they kind of just layered it on top of each other? That's one line.
Toyed with, and Vegito as arrogant as ever. It's like, damn, homie, so much for the great Majin Buu. I got you out here looking like a cockroach that got stepped on. And Majin Buu's like, you made me mad. So bro shoves himself in Vegito's mouth. I know that shit feels nasty. Boo finally getting inside of this man.
Does he taste like bubblegum? So that would be hilarious.
Starts talking reckless. Vegito decides to go Super Saiyan 2 and starts beating the shit out of this man while inside his body. That is insane. No matter where he traveled, bro started getting whacked like this was a game of whack-a-mole. Bro getting his ass thoroughly beat. This had to come out. And man's got so mad, he starts screaming and trying to destroy the planet again. So Vegito decides to rearrange his jawline. After getting humiliated, Bonus has to start throwing a tantrum. Man's really thought he was doing something right here. Until Vegito starts styling on him. When bro was tired of aura farming, he gut checks this man, punches his face in, grabs his antenna so he doesn't go too far, and was like, hold this little nigga. This man had Boo standing at attention screaming. He tries to wrap around Goku, only to get blown out. And to rub salt in the wound, Goku tosses the antenna and blasts it off. This man Boo looks so offended. I can't believe you.
Bro, why didn't he just turn it to another one of himself?
Vegito, never letting his chance go by, starts roasting the fuck out of this man. Damn, bro, why you so mad? Relax. I just wanted to give you a better cut. Bro, your shit was ass. You know when you're so mad, you run out of words to say this nigga was so heated. Man started declaring his hatred for Vegito and called him a pig. And Vegito was like, have you looked in the mirror lately? And this man Vegito just keeps making him more mad. So Boo decides to pull out Gotenks' attack, to which Vegito calls him out on it. Boo proceeds with the attack, not giving a fuck. So Vegito blows up all of them. This man flabbergasted. Here goes Vegito. Damn, my nigga, you're that weak that you had to rely on a child's attack? But Boo said he was conducting an experiment and proceeds to create more ghosts. And this nigga Vegito starts posing like a JoJo character. Instead of having them explode, Boo decides to make them use Kamehameha. Had this man Vegito on the run. Boo starts laughing like a fucking maniac because he thought he got him. But then bro didn't see a body until he got his head blown off by a fucking T-blast. Damn, Boo, you finally did something smart for once in your life. I'm proud of you, son. And this nigga Boo was seething, but
it might be time to quit. You regenerated a bunch of times. He is just chilling like nothing ever happened. You made a bunch of shadow clones that can use the Kamehameha. He sidestepped it, got behind you, blew your head off. Wow.
like, he was mad. So he tries to attack Goku, only to get kicked in the back, locked in the face, had a boot through his stomach, boot to the face, and just humiliated. Bro got turned into a fucking thumbnail. So he continues attacking and missing while throwing a tantrum. Damn you, if it wasn't for the fusion, I would have torn you apart, says the nigga that absorbed all my friends.
Dang, bro, he's fighting like Sanji right now. Arms crossed, just using his feet to block. Oh, God.
I'm going to kill. Bro ends up with a boot to his throat for all his trouble. Had that nigga falling in slow motion. And here goes Vegito talking shit again. Damn, cuz, you can't even land a single hit on me, bro. Not gonna lie, dog, you kinda cooked. Not as well surrender, bro. While Vegito was gloating, Boo came up with a plan. Goaded this nigga to get closer. Bro turned into Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Do it! Come on, kill me! I'm here! Come on! Do it now! Kill me!
And when Goku got close enough, Bro turned his ass into candy. And ladies and gentlemen, as you can see with your own two eyes,
when arthritis.
Vegito is black. I don't care.
Bro, this is criminal. And first of all, he's not black. It's just chocolate. Most chocolate is black. But this is embarrassing. Oh my God. If you're watching this video, you probably know what's going to happen. He is going to fight as a chocolate ball. Not sure how that's possible. Not sure why no one else tried that. But
You know what none of you say? I don't want to hear any arguments about this man is black. Anywho, bro, Boo is ecstatic. He turned this man into candy. Clearly, he's won. Look at how happy this man is. Yes! I did it! I finally turned him into candy! Bro is laughing like Prime Flight reacts until he punches himself in the face. And here goes Vegito. Damn, cuz, that's crazy. Even in this form, I could still beat your ass. But good luck attacking something so small. Boo's like, attack? Nigga, I'm just gonna eat you. And this man just licked his lips after those words.
hey,
Yo, Vegito was offended. So bro hits him with the 3-hit combo. Hits him in the gut, followed by a sweet chin uppercut, and then turned his ass into a cartoon character. Ladies and gentlemen, let me remind you, this man is still aura farming as a candy. Why is the sun glistening on him, bro? You can tell he's probably pulling the most bodacious pose right now. And bro even calls Boo embarrassing for this showing, bro. So Boo pulls up like an angry cat and starts scratching, only to be missing every hit. And to aura farm even more, bro moves away from Boo and left that nigga looking stupid.
damn, that's one of those moments where you're like, oh, if you ever watched Devil May Cry, where he was like dodging all the bullets from his house and he's shooting at where he was? Yeah, that's one of these moments where he's just like, hey, what are we doing, guys? What are we shooting at?
Punching the air. Anywho, Vegito decides he wants to show off his new move. So he attacks, but Boo blocks the first hit. Gets hit by the second. And ladies and gentlemen, I really want to point out, whenever this candy glistens like that, bro is aura farming. 1. Flexing on you. 2. And it's probably pulling off one of these before rearranging Boo's head. But bro finally manages to grab Vegito.
Showtime, sweetie.
Yo, why is he calling people sweetie, bro? Anywho, he shoves this man in his mouth. Vegito was not going willingly. Look at this. Bro had this man punching the back of his throat. Vegito escapes only to...
That's what I heard that lyric in Rock. Punch the Yula.
beating the shit out of this man some more. And here goes Boo. Stop attacking me, please. Come on. My nigga, do I look like a man to you? Then bro pulls off this move and continues gloating. Now, do you want to continue to fight me like this or fight me in my original form? The choice is yours. So bro chooses the original form. Boo continues to get even more mad and start throwing punches, only to get fisted in a combo. So bro starts throwing blasts, but that didn't go any better because bro got headbutted, styled on, and then half his body blown off. And then this man starts having an orgasm like, what? Vegito didn't like these sounds he was making. So bro hammers his face, teleports to kick him, then grabs his antenna so he doesn't go too far. And then bro's like, wow, Majin Buu, that's crazy. You're really half the man.
Damn, get over it. Damn, what? No, wait, that was Super Saiyan 3. Dang.
I thought you would. Bro hits Vegito point blank with a blast, only for it to do nothing. I think it just made this man mad. So bro lets him go and puts a hole through this man with a Kamehameha. Of course, Boo regenerates from this and tries to brag, but Vegito's like, my brother in Christ, you are still a donut. And Mans was flabbergasted he still got a hole in his body. So he repairs it. And when Vegito tells him he's gonna end this, bro starts yapping, only to get blasted in his mouth.
Hey.
The amount of sentences have been forced.
Damn. No. What was that one meme? When it's like, when she says, make me. Well, no, when you tell her to shut up and she says, make me. I'm not sure that was a meme or just a joke someone said, but that's one of these moments.
Who stayed during this recording. Anywho, bro, Vegito being the ultimate grifter that he is, tells this nigga Boo, hey, bro, take 10. I don't know what you gonna do, bro. Say a prayer, go get some food. Like, I don't know, bro. Just take 10. But after those 10 minutes, I'm gonna fold those closure word. With you inside. And Boo was flabbergasted. And then Vegito started counting. Boo notices another one of his blown off antennas and comes up with another devious plan. He discreetly uses the antenna while Vegito is counting to finally nab them niggas and absorb them. And Mans was laughing like he won. Hey, bro, who showed him how to make the middle finger, dog? Isn't he a fucking alien? Anywho, bro was flying around celebrating like crazy, declaring that he will be the strongest in the universe after absorbing Vegito. And hindsight being 2020. Now that we know what we know, my dear Kirby knockoff, you wouldn't have even been top 10 in the verse. Anywho, while Boo's laughing like a maniac, Vegito split and finds a way to escape with everybody else. But ladies and gentlemen, Vegito has to be one of the coldest characters in DBZ and one of my favorites. Yeah, Gogeta is cool, but Vegito is him. Anyways, if you enjoyed the
Yeah, bro. I'll always take Trash Talker over the cool, calm, and collected. But for all intents and purposes, that is the end of the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.